Yes, Tom, you told me you wanted to talk to me. How can I help you? Morning, teacher. Yeah, I want to ask you something. I'm sure you can help me. I want to improve my English, but I don't like reading books or writing essays. That's boring. Don't worry, that's very common. Many students don't like to write and read in English. But there must be something that can work for you. What do you like doing? Well, I love watching movies. I can be watching movies all day if possible. Then that's the answer. Why don't you learn English while watching movies or series? Yeah, I have heard about that before, but I really don't know how to do that. It's difficult. It's not difficult. I will help you. I'll tell you how to learn English with movies. Really? That would be awesome. Yes, please. I want to know. Movies and films give more than just entertainment. Watching foreign language movies is a fun, motivating way to improve language skills. While enjoying a movie, you can be immersed into authentic and varied language, the visual context and new expressions that you may not find in a textbook. Watching movies in English will help you improve your listening skills, for sure. Watching movies in English will help you improve your listening and speaking skills and vocabulary, for sure. But okay, now we'll see what is the correct way to learn English with movies. The first thing, and in my opinion, the most important tip is enjoy them. You don't need to understand everything. If you try too hard, it will be a frustrating experience studying the language. Instead, try catching words and grammar points you already know and those you are not familiar with. You can pause and replay whenever you find something interesting or if you want to verify something. It is easier and time-saving if you have both English subtitles in your mother language. Since not all films have these, you can check the movie transcripts. What else? Rewatching, listening, and shadowing. Rewatch your favorite films and replay your favorite scenes. The more you rewatch, the more you can focus on the speech because you already know what is happening in every scene. Instead of focusing on what is happening, you can give more attention to what you hear. If you don't have time to rewatch the movie, then listen to the film audio. How can you do that? Easy. You can rip audios from films, set them as MP3 files, and play them while doing other things. Also, mimic the way the actors say the lines by repeating them. You can look at the transcripts while doing so. I know what you're thinking now, but yeah, it really works. Believe me. Also, you can use movies to reinforce what you have learned from textbook lessons. You know what? You can remember lots of new words and grammar through watching movies. You just need to compile transcripts of your favorite films in a single document. For new words and grammar that you encounter in the lessons in your English classes, you can take notes and check when and how they were used in different scenes in the film. Repeat and act out the scenes until you can recite and understand them without looking at the transcripts or notes. And that last part is a very important thing. Make notes to develop English vocabulary. Television and movies give great examples of English language in use. They automatically have a context as well, which is the best way to learn and understand new words and phrases. For example, if the storyline is set in an office, you will hear expressions that you can note down to expand your business English. Likewise, if it is a documentary about holiday destinations, you will be able to develop English vocabulary to describe places. However, there needs to be a balance. And again, Tom, it is not important to understand every word. You can still improve listening skills if you focus on getting a general understanding of the story, and then you can always watch again for more information. You can try something. Watch an animated TV program or movie. Yeah, I'm serious. From my experience, it can sometimes be easier to understand animated movies than watching actual actresses. A lot of animated movies are targeted at a family audience, so the storyline and the language is likely to be simpler than the style of language and vocabulary used in a complex thriller or drama. If you want to relax, then a classic animated film that you know well can be a great way to spend your free time. For some movies, you might even want to sing along and just let it go. Oh, I mentioned something really important before I forget. Watch movies that you have already watched in your mother language before. Of course, this time you will watch them in English. That way you will have an idea about the movie. Or even you can know what they're saying because you can remember some dialogues. What else? Oh, of course. Avoid movies with difficult dialogue. At least at the beginning. While you should always be up for a challenge, challenging yourself with difficult dialogue is not the best way to build your confidence and your understanding of English. Seriously. The aim of watching a movie in English should always be to improve. You know? If a movie is making you feel worse about your English language ability, then the movie should be avoided. Remember, native English speakers sometimes break grammar rules if the dialogue consists of regional lingo and strong accents, then learning it to use in a general English context will not benefit you. It is a good idea to avoid movies with difficult dialogue because you need to build your confidence. Always set the movie you choose to your language ability and set achievable goals. Oh, this is a tip that really worked for me. Watch with someone. I mean, the movie. Why not sit down and watch a good movie with your friend or your classmate? This is a great idea to give you a speaking topic once you finish the movie. You can create a movie club and watch movies that you can talk about with your friends afterwards. You can also share the words and phrases that you thought were important and pick up some from your friends that you might have missed. You can do all these things and even more. I wish we could have more time to explain. But it's still early, teacher. Please, all those tips are great. But I also want to know what movies to watch. Oh, I have a list of recommended movies to learn English. Maybe next time. Or I can also tell you how to learn English with songs, music. That is also very interesting.